Yeah, there you go, no? Actually, I underlined it on purpose. Yeah, there was no other option, so yeah, definitely according to. What about number two? Anyone? Anyone?
Next proof.
Exactly, thanks to. Yes, improve, you said? No, improve, you said thanks to, and then improved. Yeah, well, so if you say improved, well, yes, it's okay because, well, you have two actions, no? Thanks, and you have improved. So definitely you need something to separate them. So yeah, somehow you were okay by saying that storage is incorrect, no? Because you need something to connect it. So yeah, improved, thanks to improved. Then what about number three? Yeah, it is correct. Number four, the preposition of, right?
Yes.
Can cause pollution only. Yes. Number five, okay. Well,
Then
you're talking about the surface, the Earth's surface. So is it okay to use the preposition on to refer to surface, to our surface area?
It's in.
In which? But you're talking about the surface. Remember that for surface areas, we use the preposition on. I'm sorry, you were saying it? So the sun's rays hit the Earth's surface, which then, exactly, yes, perfect. You can also omit the preposition and nothing happens. So yes, because this which refers to the Earth's surface. Yes, that's the reason for using the relative pronouns, no? In the end, we're going to be digging too much into this, but just to summarize, the whole information is every time we use who, every time we use which, every time we use that, is because we want to refer to something that we previously mentioned. And by doing that, then there are two things that we can that I have to discuss with you, no? One thing is this: el libro que tú me diste. As you can see, there are two subjects in this sentence: the book and you, the person who provide, the person who give me the book. El libro que tú me diste. Yes, so in this case, you have to mention after the connector which, you have to mention the subject and then the verb, no? The book which you gave me. But when you see, in this case, there were two subjects, two different subjects. But when you are talking about exactly the same subject, then the connector is the subject. You got it? El libro que está en la mesa. You see, el libro que tú me diste versus el libro que está en la mesa. So you see, this que is the subject. The book which is on the floor. Okay, the book which you gave me, the book which is. These are the two structures that you might see. One, when you need the subject. One, when the connector is the subject. Yes? So yes, just like your classmate said, perfect. If you're already talking about the Earth's surface, then you just use which, and that's it. So the sun's rays hit the Earth's surface, which then radiates. This which is making reference to the Earth's surface. So yes, perfect. What about, I'm sorry for all the choro, no? But I need to be more specific in that case. What about number six?
Of.
Yes, regardless of. Perfect. Number seven?
I think that is correct.
Yes, the sentence is correct. Number eight?
In most of people.
Yes.
Exactly, most people only. Unless you use the superlative, no? the most of you, the most of them, well, maybe, but the most of people, even like that, it still sounds weird. So no, the preposition of has to be omitted. Perfect. What about number 9?
Is missing the two between
Yes.
attached and bound.
Exactly. Attached to. Excellent. Number 10.
Between told and his readers.
Perfect. The verb tell, eventually we'll see this. I know that you will hate me for doing this, but it has something to do with the reported speech. All right. So when you use the verb tell and you are transmitting information to another person, to an object, then you don't need prepositions. Not with tell. So he told me, I told him, and that's it, no? So I told him basically. Emerson told, or you can say Emerson told his readers, right? It's unnecessary to use the preposition to. Actually, you can do that with the verb say. Ralph W. Emerson said to his readers. That one is also possible, but not with tell. So yes, excellent, young lady, excellent. Number 11.
Is missing the word to
Yes,
between related and the luster.
perfect. Related to. Excellent. Number 12. Yeah, expert on. Perfect. Number 13. It is correct. Number 14. Yes, the preposition by shouldn't be there. Perfect. Number 15.
Away from the sun.
The tail of a comet always points
I'm not sure, really.
away, unless you say a points away to the sun, points away from the sun. Yeah, a points away from the sun. Yes. The preposition from is missing. Yes. Points away from. Yes. Perfect. Number 16.
Correct.
Chan, 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 chan.
I
Now, eventually we'll see this. I'm going to be digging into this. I'm sorry, young lady. Yes, please.
yeah I underlined the word where, so it had to be like which.
Now, yes, you can say this actually. You are talking about, okay, environments, right? So environments can be taken as a place. So something that we can do is this: lichens grow in extreme environments where no other plants can exist. Because where is making reference to the place, in this case, the extreme environments. So there is no reason to use the preposition in. Eventually, you see that when you use a connector which, you can actually use prepositions. Something that you cannot do if you want to use that. Okay, with that, you cannot use commas. With that, you cannot use prepositions. When that is a connector. Something that you can do with which, yes, no, I mean, with which is more flexible. You can use it with commas. You can use it with prepositions. Yes. Now, in the case of where, no way. With where, you cannot use prepositions. You cannot say at where, in where, no way. Yes. So yeah, eventually we'll see the differences between these. Actually, that will be the assignment for you guys to cover in at home. Okay. It has some relation with the beautiful, yes, all these connectors. The adjective connectors or the relative pronouns. Yes. So well, eventually we'll see this. Then, but yes, just keep in mind that the preposition it was the mistake over here. So instead of in where, you just simply say where. And then what about number 17? Well, this one was easy, no? The preposition of. Number 18. Exactly. Right side of. Number 19. Chan, 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 chan. This is weird, no? We're familiar people.
Familiar to people?
Well, eventually you see that familiar takes the preposition with. Familiar with. Right? And then finally, then eventually you see that when you use opposite, is usually followed by to, the preposition to. Opposite to the sun. Yes? So we're familiar with people and opposite to the sun. Yes? So, well, yes, all of this involves or knowledge or, you know, with some expressions that are like fixed expressions. And every time we see these expressions, it's like, boom, this one is missing the preposition to, this one is missing the preposition with, and so on. Yes? All right, then. So, well, that was the whole thing to be discussing over here. Then, oh, I'm sorry, Yaneli. Yeah, please spit it out. Which one? Sorry? 20, you said? Rainbows always appear in that part of the sky. Well, yeah, could be okay like that. But it is true that I have seen in most of the times involving the preposition opposite. I have seen it with the preposition to, opposite to the sun. Well, you know, if it is possible, the next session I can show you the difference between opposite and opposite to. Yes, but that's when I have seen it more frequent is with the preposition to. But now that you know what? Yes, it's true. Because when you're talking about let's see. Yeah, because if you say opposite to, it's like next to. Well, I have to check. But yeah, it might be possible that this one is just correct the way it is in that part of the sky opposite the sun. Although I'm still having my doubts. Okay, that will be my homework for next session. I promise. But I'm completely sure that it's more common to see opposite to. Yes. So well. Thanks to you. Then let's just move on with another brief activity, which is the next one. Which is this one. And what is that? Yeah, okay. Let me just move on over here. Go down and down. Oh, you know what? I will send you that activity right now. Yes, I will send you the activity right now. It involves some prepositions. Yes, with some verbs with adjectives. Sorry, some adjectives with prepositions. Yes, it's just I just want to know if you guys remember these adjectives. In that case, don't worry. You can improv, and then I'll see you guys in. Yeah, I'm gonna give you 10 minutes. Okay, so. Yes, just cover this activity in 10 minutes. I'll see you guys in 10. Yes? So have fun. Take care.